Hello everyone. So in this series we are discussing about the Python programming language. This side Nitin Sharma. Okay. So first question is, what is Python? So basically Python is a general purpose programming language. Why it is called general purpose programming language? Let's see. So it is called general purpose programming language. Why it is called general purpose? Because you can see there are many type of application in the market, right? So if I'm talking about a journal type of application, so you can develop by using Python journal type of application. Okay, just like we are talking about a calculator. So calculator is a journal type application. Anybody can use it, right? Anybody means a shopkeeper, a watchman, a professional engineer, a scientist, anybody can use it, right? So these kind of application, if you want to develop, you can develop in Python. Okay, suppose you want to develop a website. So if you just want to develop a Facebook, you want to develop a banking website, so you can see everywhere. I think there are so many people are using now in internet banking, right? So if you want to develop these kind of application, you can develop easily by the using of Python, right? If you want to develop some games, so you know everyone is basically using a games, right? A 10-year-old child play a game, and a 40-year matured man also playing some games. So if you want to develop a game, so you can develop a game by using Python, right? So that's why Python is called general purpose programming language. It is not a specific application development programming language, right? So if you want to develop some kind of application, you can develop by the using of Python. Okay, so that's why it is called general purpose programming language, right? So that's why Python is most popular programming language in the world, because if you learn Python, so it means you cannot bind into a one domain, right? If you want to develop a application into a web application, so you can develop by using Python. If you want to develop a window application, so you can also develop a window application by using Python. So there are so many type of application you can develop by using Python, right? Another is Python is a case sensitive programming language. What is the meaning of case sensitive? Means if I am talking about a case sense, so that means if you declared a variable with name is capital A and you are calling with the small a, so when you are calling, if I am calling this, so this is a, if I am calling this, so this is also a. So at the time of calling, when I am using a verbally, so there is no difference between of them. But programming language, it is a difference between both of them, because when you are comparing to each other, so you can see this is a capital case and this is a small case, right? So these are not equal. That's why I am saying that Python is a case sensitive programming language. If you are declaring a variable a is equal to 10 and you are writing print capital A, so it is giving error, right? Because capital A does not equal to small a. So either you can define a earlier, okay, or either you can use here small a, okay. So that's why Python is a case sensitive programming language, right? Now what are the capability of Python? Okay, now I am going to discuss about what are the capability of Python, why we should learn Python, right? What kind of application we can develop in Python, right? So before starting anything, you should know about what are the capability of this. If I am doing engineering, I can do this. If I am doing medical like MBBS, so I can do this, okay. If I am doing mechanical engineering, so I can able to do this, right? So you have a basic idea. If I am learning this, so what are the capability after complete this course, what kind of application we can build it, right? So there are some kind of application I am showing in a PPT. So you can see the first application is web development. So suppose you want to develop Amazon, Flipkart, there are so many websites in the world like eVersity, Udemy. So if you want to develop any kind of website, so you can develop by the using of Python programming language, right? Second is web scraping application. So web scraping application, basically the web scraping is used for marketing purpose basically, right? Because if you want to make some marketing decision, you need some data analysis formats, right? And if you want to do some data analytics, you need data. So data is basically provided into two ways. First one on the authorized website, second one is some website have data but not open, basically you can see openly, but you're not getting in a particular format like JSON, Excel. It is not providing into a particular format, right? So like Flipkart, so Flipkart have lot of mobile phone, lot of specification, lot of customer reviews, but it not provide to you as an formative way, right, in a structured way, right. So what you have to do, you just scrap the data. Okay, so you can scrap by two way. First one is the manually, either you can copy paste data into a Excel file or create a CSV file. After that you can do analysis, right. The second thing is you must write a script and getting the data automatically. Okay, so I think this is the era of automation, so you have to write a script and data are getting automatically and stored into in your Excel or JSON format, right. So after that you can do analysis and making some marketing decision according to your product. Okay, so this is called web scraping. Web scraping is most useful when you are working in a company, and company is for like e-commerce company, and he want to sell something, so he needs some market trend, right. So so real time market trend you can get by the using of web scraping, right. Third type of application is artificial intelligence. So if you want to develop some artificial intelligence project, right, robotics project, right. So if you want to do some kind of robotics, so you can do by the using of Python programming language, right. Fourth type of application you can develop is game development. So if you are interested after learning Python, you want to develop some games, so you can develop game by using Python programming language, right. And fifth is data science. Data science is very vast field. So basically if you want to become a data scientist, so data scientist is basically a combination of two things. First one is the mathematics, second one is the programming language. So you can use any of the programming language. I am not saying that Python is very useful for the data science, but the main thing is mathematics is needed for every programming language, but Python, why I am saying that Python is good for data science, because there are so many modules are available in Python. You can directly use them and just do the data analysis and data science on your data. Okay, so that means it is a very rich, it have a very rich library, so you can use directly. Got my point? And the sixth is machine learning. So machine learning application, suppose you are do data analysis, data science, robotics, any of the field, if you want to create application and you need some machine learning algorithm, so Python is basically providing some modules, some packages, so you can easily implement it machine learning in your project, right. And the seventh type of application is application development, means GUI application. So if you want to develop some graphical user interface application, so you can easily develop by using Python, right. So graphical user interface means just like if I am saying that if I want to create a folder in your computer, so you just click on right click and create a new folder. That is graphical user interface. Graphically something is available on your screen, just click it and see the option and click it and create a new folder, right. Another way to create a folder is CLI, command line interface, right. If I want to create a folder through the command line, so just open the command prompt, type some commands, so you should remember the commands, right. It is very tough to remember all the command in a single time. So what we have to do, we just create a graphical user interface application to the user, so user can easily use it, right. If suppose you are developing a software and a user not able to understand how we can use the software, so that means your software is not feasible for the market, right. So if you want to that your product is used by any of the person, so you must be create a very easiest graphical user interface, so anyone can use it directly, right. No much skills and no much training needed for use any software, right. So what we have to do, we just create a software, we just create an application by the using of Python modules, create a graphical user interface application, so user can easily understand it. Okay, so so initially I just tell you why you use Python, what kind of application you can develop in Python. So in the next lectures we discuss about how we can install Python, how we can use it. Okay, so thank you so much.